just take a few moments, get comfortable. I feel like we're a little bit off, and I'll be back in 1 second. I feel like we're really off center. We've still got some time, so take a moment, get comfortable. Let's see. Oh, goodness me, we're so off this morning. That's better. Okay, good morning. Oh, right, let me just grab my hair bobble and the water. Ah, dear. Right, well, welcome everyone. Good morning, good morning. Oh, today is our yoga day, and we are going to really take it easy, take it slow with some morning yin. We haven't done this before, really. We had like a chilled vibes last week. This week we are going to really go for it with our yin, and that's because all this week we are observing the season of winter. And winter is you know, when we think of winter, I don't know about you, but I think about log fires, cold frosty mornings, hot drinks, curled up on the sofa reading a good book, or watching a good film, and you know, the nights drawing in, the days are shorter. For me, winter is really a time of hibernation. I am absolutely a morning person, not so much in the winter, because I find when it's darker, I really just want to stay inside where it's warm and it's cozy. And obviously with winter, for us here in the UK, in the Northern Hemisphere, you know, winter is also that time when, you know, it's at the end of the year, right? So it's often a time where we are invited to reflect on the last 12 months, you know. It really marks the end of the calendar year for us. And so we're really going to try and embody that this morning with a really slow practice. It's believed that this season is particularly linked to Savasana chakra, right here, just underneath the navel, our sacral chakra. This is very much our sexual and creativity center, linked to the element of water. So this makes sense, right? Because in winter, we see more water, we see rain, we see frost. ice, snow, if we're lucky. I love the snow, so for me, if I see snow, that's definitely like a bonus in winter. So really this morning, as we flow through these shapes, which we're going to hold for longer than we normally would, because Yin Yoga is all about the connective tissue, the joints, the ligaments, the tendons, and it's about holding those shapes for a little bit longer, easing into them slowly so that we can relish and marinade in their juiciness. Okay, so that we can really feel the full benefits as opposed to kind of flying through them like we would say with the vinyasa, for example, right? So I really invite you to just come into those shapes, not to your full like 100% to begin with, because we're going to hold them for a longer amount of time. And so if you come into it like fully at 100%, you're probably going to find it becomes quite uncomfortable very quickly. So find that place that you normally go to and back off about 50% before easing into it a little bit more as you breathe. Okay. So we're going to start with our breath work, and I encourage you to really focus on how these shapes feel as opposed to how they look. I'm going to pop our playlist in the chat box, so if you want to hit play, please do. There we go. And bring yourself to a comfortable seated position, whatever that may feel like for you. And when you get there, if it feels good, close the eyes. Maybe bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest. Take some time here to connect to your breath. Notice where it's landing and how it feels. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Notice where you feel comfort, ease, discomfort, and resistance. Acknowledge thoughts, beliefs, and judgments. Welcome them. Invite them in. And as you do, ask yourself, what is the truth? Consciously choose to come back to your breath, simply being aware of it. Not holding on to those thoughts, beliefs, and judgments, not being carried away with them. Consciously choose to connect and anchor back to your breath. Start to invite your inhale to deepen and your exhale to lengthen. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth. And as you breathe here, continuing to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Start to imagine that inhale flowing from the crown of your head down the left side of your spine, all the way down to that place just below the belly button, perhaps where your hand is resting. Savasana chakra. And as you exhale, imagine that breath flowing all the way back up the right side of your spine and towards the crown of your head. Taking an inhale. Follow it down the left side. Exhale, follow it all the way up the right. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth. And as you continue to breathe here at your own pace, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Consciously follow your breath as it flows up and down the rivers of your spine. On your next inhale, raise the arms all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, bring the hands down through heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale. Exhale. And take 3 more here. Bringing the hands down to the ground. Taking that left leg behind so that the left knee is just beside the right foot. Bringing the right hand down to the ground. Taking an inhale, raise the left arm up to the sky. Now don't lean into it 100%. Remember, go to where you would normally go to. Back off about 50%. Holding here. Notice how this feels down the left side of the body. Maybe you don't feel much of a stretch here. That's okay. We're not focusing so much on stretching here. We're focusing on easing out those joints. Encouraging that stagnant energy to flow with a little bit more ease. So this is cooling yin. Bringing any yang into this flow this morning. Taking an inhale. Exhale, lean it into the shape a little bit more if it feels good. Holding here, gaze wherever helps you feel most comfortable. Exhale, lean a little bit more. Now notice when you get to that point where you know you're feeling a little bit more yang, it starts to feel a little bit spicier, right? When you get to that point, back off and stay there. Close the eyes if it feels good. Breathe into the left side of the body. Take 3 more rounds here. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to take it over to the other side. So this is going to feel spicy a lot quicker, right? Remember, this is yin. Go to where it feels good. Back up. Holding here. Close the eyes if it feels good. Reach up through the right hand. Root down through the left. Take an inhale. Exhale, maybe lean a little bit more. So notice I'm not going to where I would normally go to. I could easily get myself to here, right? But I feel that stretch straight away. So I don't want to go there. It's yang. It's fiery, spicy. I want to feel cool and grounded. I want to feel nourished and nurtured. Take an inhale. Exhale, maybe lean a little bit more. Tiny incremental movements here. Take 3 more rounds of breath. Gaze wherever feels most comfortable. Bringing the hands down, either behind the body, or keep the arms shoulder height. We're going to lean back onto the glutes, and as we do, skim those feet to the other side, mermaid on the other side, or in yin we call this deer pose if I remember rightly. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong. Left hand to the ground, left foot beside the right knee. Take an inhale, raise the right arm to the sky. Go to where you would normally go to, right? So I'd normally go to here, this is great. But I'm going to back off. I want to feel more yin. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lean a little bit more. Notice if you feel that stretch down the right side of the body. If you do, back off a little bit. Bring your awareness to that cooling, nurturing, grounding yin energy. Inhale. Exhale. Holding here for 3 more rounds of breath. Fidget as much as you need to. Inhale, come back to center. Take the right hand down, left arm raises. It's going to feel a little bit grittier this side. Go to where feels good. Breathing this time to the left side of the body. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale, come back to center. Bring yourself into your tabletop position. Now notice here where the hands are. Often we'll bring one hand slightly in front, so make sure the hands are parallel. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Take the knees towards the long edge of the mat. Bring the feet closer together if it feels good. If not, keep them separated. Shift the weight back. Bring yourself into child's pose. This is a wide knee child's pose. Honor that space in your body here. Make it comfortable. And if it feels good, extend the hands all the way towards the top of the mat, resting the forehead down. Now, if this doesn't feel so good, for me it doesn't. I can't stay there for too long. You can bring your hands, fold them on top of one another so you can rest your forehead on the back of your hands. We're going to stay here for a little longer than we normally would, okay? So back off as much as you need to. Ease into this shape. Inhale into the back of the body. And consciously think about taking the breath to the lower back of the body here. That place directly opposite, just below your navel. So your sacral chakra, the Savasana chakra. Exhale with a sigh. And following the rivers of your spine once more. Imagine with every inhale that breath flowing down the left side of the spine, down to your sacral chakra. And as you exhale, imagine it flowing all the way back up the spine towards the crown of the head. Take 5 rounds of breath here, in through the nose. Exhale. On your next inhale, bring yourself all the way back up to kneeling. And then bring those legs out in front of you. Bring yourself down onto your back. So scooch forwards on your mat if you need to. Lower all the way down. And draw the knees in towards the chest. Take them down to the left side. Now bring those hands to rest onto the top leg, that right leg. Keeping the gaze towards the left shoulder here to begin. Take an inhale. Exhale. And if it feels good, maybe allow that right hand to relax down by the side of your body. Take the gaze up towards the sky. We're going to ease into the spinal twist here, taking it easy. There's no rush this morning, right? If it feels good, stay here. Or if you want to, bring that right hand into goddess, into a cactus shape. And if it feels good, maybe take the gaze over towards that right arm. Coming into that spinal twist completely. Noticing how the body feels here. Noticing how the spine feels here. Take an inhale. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth. Take 3 more rounds here. On your next inhale, bring those knees back to center, gaze back to center as well. As you exhale, lower those knees down to the right hand side. Bring those hands to rest on the body. Gaze over to the right elbow, over the right shoulder. Breathing in through the nose here. Exhale. And staying here if it feels good, or shifting the gaze up towards the sky. Allow that left hand to rest down by the side of the body. Noticing how this twist feels. Noticing as you ease into it, how it feels in the mid-back. I love a good spinal twist, but sometimes it's just so delicious to ease into it. Just feels so much better sometimes when we take it slow. If it feels good, stay here, or extend that left arm into your goddess shape. Take the gaze over towards the left arm, coming into that full spinal twist here, noticing how it feels. Breathing into the left side of the body. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Staying here for 3 more rounds of breath. Coming back to stillness. Gaze straight up towards the sky, knees back to center. Bring the palms down by the sides of the body, reposition the feet so they're a little bit closer to the glutes. We're going to set up for bridge. We're not going to stay there for too long, okay? Now, if you want to make it a little bit more supported, grab some pillows so you can place them underneath your lower back. Palms down to the ground, gaze skywards. Try to avoid looking towards me here. Listen to my voice, I'll guide you. As you inhale, gently lift the hips towards the sky. Now at this point, grab onto those pillows, draw them underneath your lower back to support your sacrum here. So it feels good. If you want to stay here without support, that's fine. If it feels good, stay here. Now, if for you, this feels restricted with your breath, okay, what you can do instead is internally rotate those shoulders in towards one another, interlace the fingers behind the back, And that can potentially feel like it creates more space in the chest because we're lifting, we're creating height here in the chest as well. If not, stay with those shoulders as they are, palms flat to the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale, lower down. Now, if you're in that supported shape and it feels good, stay there. If you want, you can come out of it. We're going to bring ourselves into Savasana. Option here to bring the soles of the feet together so the knees drop out, or feet to the long edges of the mat so that the knees drop in. Bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest. Close the eyes if it feels comfortable. Take a moment here to connect back to your breath. Notice where it lands. Notice how it feels. Does it feel the same or different to when we first started our practice this morning? Notice the similarities and differences. Then notice your thoughts, beliefs, and judgments around those similarities and differences. Welcome them in. And then consciously choose to be aware of your breath, because the similarities and differences do not matter here. What matters is your awareness of them, without judgment, without thoughts, without supposed beliefs. Follow your inhale as it flows down the left side of your spine into Savasana chakra. Follow it as it travels back up the spine towards the crown of the head with your exhale. Inhale, watch it flow down the left side into your sacral chakra. Exhale, follow as it flows all the way back up the right side towards the crown of your head. And stay with your breath as it flows up and down the rivers of your spine. Notice when it reaches Savasana chakra at the top of your inhale, take a pause, allow that ocean to be fed by the river. As you exhale, allow that ocean to return and flow up. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly bring some movement to the fingers and toes. Stretch the legs long, arms overhead. Invite a yawn if it feels good. And in your own time, in your own way, find yourself up to a comfortable seated position, whatever that may feel like for you. When you get there, bring your hands together at your heart center. Start to rub the palms together. Feel that warm heat and energy start to build. Placing the hands over the eyes, feel that warmth, heat, and energy resonate throughout your entire body. And as you breathe here, I'm going to leave you with some words to take into the rest of your day and your week for when you need a reminder. My life may not be in full bloom, but I am exactly where I need to be. Keeping the eyes closed, start to draw the hands away, place them one on top of the other at your heart center. Take a deep inhale through the nose here. Exhale everything out with a sigh. And as we do, we say thank you to the Krishnamacharya and Iyengar lineage of yoga, and to all of the teachers and practitioners who came before us. Thank you so much for your practice this morning. I hope that you enjoyed it. A little bit different to what we normally do, but I'm hoping that with the relaunch of the membership to bring you more variety in our flows. So it isn't just like power yoga or wake up yoga or, vinyasa. That we can do more yin, more restorative, more hatha, maybe bring some other elements in as well, just so that you get a nice variety with your practice and you get to experience something, more diverse, right? So yeah, I'm excited for that. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. I will share the playlist tomorrow, and remember on Friday we have, what do we have on Friday? I can't remember. Let me have a quick look, my photos. Let's have a look. I'm not sure. All photos. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm like really taking time here. Let me find this. Give me a moment. Here we go. Cooling Brahmari breath, humming bee breath. So you'll get the playlist tomorrow morning and Brahmari breath pre-recorded practice on Friday. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care. Stay well. Bye.